Good morning, guys. We've moved from Pindari to the Morgue River Caravan Park, which is only about 15 k's down the road, right on the river in Morgue. I'm going to stay here for 5 nights, purely because school holidays are on over here and it's hard to get somewhere. And there's a bit of rain coming, so we're going to stay at this little place here, and seems pretty good, right on the river. I'll show you around and you can have a quick look. So it's a good sized park. A lot of residents living here in full-time accommodation down the sides. 36 powered bays, I think, and there's unpowered bays right on the riverfront. So this was $40 a night, and I got 1 day free because I was staying on a Wednesday, more than 3 days, so they chucked in a free day for me, which was really good. Good little park. Good reception. We've got shop up there. You can buy your milk and bread and all your bits and pieces, souvenirs, whatever you want. All the sites are quite large. I'll actually show you ours when we get to it. We've got the biggest one again, so lucky us, and we're right on the riverfront, which is really good. So yesterday I went for a bit of a walk with the dogs, and Lily went in and had a swim, and I jumped my feet in the river. It was the bloody coldest I've ever been. It was like ice. So yeah, we'll have a bit of a look around, and I'll show you what the park's like, how big our site is, so if you're coming this way, you know what you're in for. So let's have a look. So, see there, we've got 4 big gravel sites in the middle as well. Then it goes to grassy sites. So we'll go down the back first, have a look at the back and the blocks and everything, and then we'll come back to our site. So out the back here, guys, I've also got little accommodation huts you can stay overnight and drive your car if you don't have a van. They're pretty cool little huts out the back. And we've got some down the other side as well, the building. And out the back we've got the rest of the grassy sites. All power water. The back ones aren't too bad. They're I think they're a 12 metre by 6 metre site, which is pretty generous for a little grassed area. So pretty much that's what you'll get from the white line here over to the power box here. So yeah, about a 12 by 6. It's not too bad. You can unhook and put your car next to it, so yeah, not too bad. And then we'll walk back down the other side of the park back to where we are. A lot of on-site accommodation, so I think a lot of these people own, they're like a holiday little shack, but you can actually rent them. So the caravan park does that for you as well. And they're all pretty much empty, so no one's here at the moment. And down the middle of the park you have your facilities, your toilets, your showers, your dump point, all your washing stuff. Really big. Have a look at that. Huge men's and female toilet block and massive separate showers. As normal, I don't go into these things. They haven't got a swimming pool for summer, but obviously too cold now, so that's not in operation. Yeah, big toilet block over there, separate showers, and a little bit of a caravan camp kitchen at the back as well. And some of these portables on site are actually for sale, so you can buy them. I think there's one over the back there. They wanted it's a caravan with a similar to that one there, with a dong around it, and I think it was 75 grand they're advertising it for. So yeah, you can actually buy them and live here. So yeah, really big ablution block and everything. So good size, very good, good size ablutions for a caravan park. And they have a dump point here as well. So yeah, the old devil's basket there, and a little playground for the kids. Alright, we'll walk up to our site. So we're right in the middle of the park, and a nice, probably the best site we've had. So have a look at this. This is probably the first time you're going to see the van with the awning out. So here's us. And it's the first site we've had grass the whole trip, and the dogs are loving it. Have a look at this. Huge site. 18 by 8. Massive site. Still got 4 metres from the white line to the awning, 3 metres behind the van, 3 metres in front, and we've got all this space next to my car. So huge site, guys, absolutely huge site. You get bins next to each side over there. Everything's flagged off so people can't encroach, and then the site next door is miles away, so probably the biggest site we've had. And then directly across the back there is the unpowered over the berm, and there's the river. So yeah, pretty good site, guys. Good little caravan park. So if you're down this way at Morgan, check the Royal Riverside Morgan Caravan Park. $40 a night powered. I think unpowered, I'll have to check. I think that was 35 or 30. So, but good little park, guys. So we'll see you on the road. All right, guys, I'll edit this one in. What I forgot to tell you too is this park here at Morgan has also got a dog wash, $10 for 10 minutes. So it's a fully contained dog wash for your doggies. You want to wash them? And we washed Lily and Phoebes, and I'll tell you what, yeah, it was like trying to chuck 3 kangaroos, an emu and a possum in there. It was absolute nightmare, but we got there in the end. We got them washed. Also here, these parks in the Morgue are all still recovering from the floods in 2020-22. Yeah, some of them are still closed, unfortunately. You can't get into them. But this one copped it pretty bad, but they managed to see through and struggle through it all. This place where we're staying now, we were 2 metres underwater. So if you can see over there, the top of the dongers, or the little huts, that was the water level, believe it or not. And over there is the berm, which stopped the water coming in, and the other side's the river. So you can see how fast you come up. I'll give you a look on the other side of the berm. So this place was absolutely annihilated, and within 2 years they've managed to get it back. All the front was grass with a unpowered was, that's all gravel that never came back. But yeah, there's the river. So as you come up the berm, through here to the top of the buildings over there. So yeah, pretty bad 2 years ago, and they've recovered pretty well. But some of the places that we were wanting to go to are still closed. We can't get into, still recovering. So yeah, they had a rough time in the Morgue a couple of years ago. So yeah, all right, yeah, that's that. Righto, guys, we've had a few days in Morgan, our last day here today, so we decided to go for a drive and head out and explore around a bit. So we've gone southwest. We're about 120 k's south of Adelaide to a little town called Udunda. Apparently got some nice silo art down here, so we'll have a look at that, have a look at the town, and see if we can find a pub for lunch. So yeah, if we find anything interesting, we will give you a look in Udunda. Some of these old buildings in here are absolutely remarkable. I don't know how old they are, but they'd be 100 plus. And have a look at these ones over here. Yeah, this one here is pretty cool. It's got the old Chevy and Oldsmobile sign still on the wall. Pretty cool. What a cool little SA country town. Some of these houses and buildings in here date back to the early 1880s, if not earlier. So it's pretty impressive. Some of these buildings up here in the pubs and stuff are really old, and yeah, pretty cool. Have a look. Righto guys, we're at the Udunda silos. We'll have a look at the artwork on them. Look pretty cool, so let's have a squiz. Yeah, pretty cool. I'll never get bored of these things. They're all pretty interesting, I reckon. A lot of time, money and effort's been put in them by the locals. So yeah, pretty cool. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more on the way. But yeah, hope you're enjoying these. I reckon they're awesome. Well, that didn't go to plan. No pub lunch in Udunda. Apparently they have two pubs there, but they're both temporarily closed. I don't know whether it's just low season or due to recovering from COVID, but no pubs open. But I have a plan B. So when we get there, just up the road, I'll show you our plan B. Righto guys, so we found a little place called Mount Mary. There's nothing here, but they've got a little tavern slash pubby thing. So we're going to go in there.
Take the next right onto Main Street, then turn left.
These GPSs do my head in. We're going to go in there and have a look and see if they've got some food for us. And it looks like there's quite a few people there, so it could be busy. Yeah, we'll have a look. So yeah, it looks pretty busy for a little side street country tavern, but all right, we're gonna pull up and have a look. Righto guys, so we're at the pub and we've got lunch. We've got a lamb spit roast on today, 20 bucks, all you can eat. So have a look at this, check it out. That's my lunch. So I'll have this, have a beer, and then we'll head back on our way. So we've stopped along the way, guys, on the way back to Morgue, and we are literally, we're just in the middle of nowhere. We're 50 k's either side of anything. And I've seen this little sign and it said Eba railway siding. It used to be a railway station here, and this is what's left. So apparently there was a school here in 1894, and obviously meant to collect stuff and old bits of rail, steel and stuff that people put in the wall. They find around the place, and old vintage bottles and stuff you find and you put on the wall for if you come and have a look at this place. But it's literally in the middle of nowhere, just a little wire side. So this would have been the station platform, and the tracks would have been just out the back here, which have all been removed now. But that would have been the railway line running through here in the late 1800s. And this is the platform. So another cool little history lesson there, guys. I think it's pretty cool. Bit of history remaining in the middle of nowhere. And Lisa's found something to put on the wall. What's she got? What do you got? A little bit of old train?
I wish.
Look at that. She's actually found an old bit of steel. So there you go. Add to the wall of art. There you go, guys. Eba railway siding, a little bit of history. See you later. All right, we're on the road again. We've left Morgan and we're on our way to Cobdogala Station, which is on the Murray as well. So we're going to stay there 4 nights, and then we'll work out where we're off to next. Yeah, that's about, I don't know, 40 k's out of Renmark. So we'll drive up there and we'll have a look when we get there. Someone's been to another bakery.
For you?
Oh my god.
For you?
So we're just waiting to get into the Cobdogala caravan park a bit early, so we just went up the road and found a bakery. Well, Lisa found a bakery and I let her loose while I sat in the car with the dogs. So what did we get, dear? What do you get?
I got a pasty.
You got a pasty. What'd you buy me?
A chili.
I got a chili pie.
Chili and cheese, I think.
And what?
Surprise!
What's in the box? This is, look at this, a homemade bakery vanilla slice with coconut and cream and... Alright, see you guys. I'm eating. So I've had my chili pie, guys, and that was probably the best chili pie I've had in my life. It was absolutely smick. Now I'm hoeing down into me, I'm making an absolute mess of this. Me vanilla slice, got it all over me, as I normally do. Making a bloody mess. And Lisa's having her, what do you got?
Pasty.
A pasty.
That's
She's having her pasty, which she reckons all right. So we're at Lake Bonnie. So we went to the Lake Bonnie bakery. So we had to wait for the caravan park to check in. So we're in Berrima, where Lake Bonnie is. So 5 k's away from Cobdogala Station Caravan Park, we're checking into. So 5 k's up the road, Lake Bonnie. We're gonna sit here. That's a Lake Bonnie bakery, really good. We'll sit here until, I don't know, another half hour, then we can go check in. Beauty about this place is it's so central to Renmark, Berry, Berrima, all little country towns around us, so which is really good. So we'll probably have a look at Lake Bonnie the next day or so, and then head out in a few country towns and have a look around, and I'll show you that. So we'll finish up eating and then head to the caravan park and check in. Righto guys, we've made it to Cobdogla Station Caravan Park. We've just checked in. Let's go for a walk and have a look. So a large, very large site. It's about 16 by 8. Power of water. We're paid $38.50 a night, which is pretty good. It's a nice big site. It's also a Kiri Park membership here as well, so if you're a member with them, you get a bit cheaper. The office, got snacks and stuff in there. They've got ice, they've got gas here, all the stuff you need. There's a lot of transportables here, so you can stay in them if you haven't got a caravan, and a lot of permanent residents as well. That's us over here, but we'll come back and have a look at that. Little playground for the kids, barbecues, and a camp kitchen in there, fully set up. I won't go in because there's people in there cooking at the moment, but it's a microwaves, cooking facilities, everything in there. Nice camp kitchen, and they've even got a swimming pool for summer. More on-site accommodation. Murray River is out the back there, and there's a big lake on the other side where you can actually fish from as well. And out the back they had more, but when they had the floods they got wiped out as well, so they've lost a lot of the land and they're still coming back from the floods. Nice big park. Nice big bays as you can see here. Yeah, it's got a massive big toilet block here too, guys, and laundry really clean, really clean. Old style complex, but very clean. So good bit of artwork on the wall as well. Pretty sure the permanents are all out the back there, so they're all the permanent residents that are here full time. These are other little cabins that you can rent. And this is our site here, number 1, right at the front. Probably one of the biggest to get into and easiest on the site. So nice. Oh look, I think this might have been big. I think this is probably 18 by 8, so she's a big site. As you can see, she's got plenty of room for us. We've got the awning down, back of the site there. Got the dog cage set up. I've unhitched the car and still got room. Probably 3 metres in front, and I've got all this grassed area out here as well, so really good site, guys. Now, Cobdogla. Why Cobdogla? Apparently, this was a horse breeding station back in the early 1900s. So all the horses here, and the boundaries of the station went all the way to New South Wales. So all the horses got bred here, went to the army, so went overseas to fight, World War I, II. And they also bred all the horses for the South Australian Police Force here. Hence it being a station for horses. So that's why it's still called a station caravan park. So there you go. A little bit of history on the road by Greg. I'm sure I'll baffle you with some more along the way. So that's Cobdogla Station Caravan Park. And while I'm on it, the gentleman in the office, absolutely amazing. Explained everything to us, really nice person. Told us about all the stuff around the place where you can go. Absolutely, I find South Australian people are so friendly and so nice. It's unbelievable. Really enjoying it. So that's Caravan Park, and when we get out and about tomorrow, we'll show you some adventures. Righto, sun's going down guys, but I thought I would show you this. This is in the caravan park. This is what's left of the original homestead, the chimney. So, yeah, 1846. This building was here, and that's all that remains. And you can see there's the chimney just there, which is that, and that's all that remains of the homestead. So it's pretty cool, and you can see how it became noted for its fine horses, which are raised by bloodstocks. That was a horse stud, as I said before. And a little bit more history for you. You're going to hate me because I always come up with stupid history things, but the name Cabdogla is actually Aboriginal for the land of plenty. So there you go, a little bit of history. Some might like it, some might hate it, but hey, you're going to get it. So yeah, it's pretty cool that they've left this in the caravan park on the station. So I like it. So that's us for the night, guys. Going to have dinner, and I might take you out to the lake and river tomorrow, get some footage and chuck the drone up and have a look. Alright guys, we're out and about this morning. I was talking to the caretaker at the park and he said check out the Overland Corner Hotel. It's about 15 minutes up the road from Cabdogla. So we'll go have a look. Apparently it is the oldest, or if not one of the oldest, still working pubs in South Australia. 1856 I think. So we'll go have a look at that and see what it's all about and show you the hotel. Alright guys, we're at the Overland Corner Hotel. Let's go inside and have a look. Pretty cool old hotel, this one.
That was a white coffee, wasn't it?
Yeah, really cool old hotel. I'll walk through and take you out the back.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, sure.
Alright guys, I forgot to film this one. This was the morgue. So I feel a bit eerie in here because this housed a lot of dead people. And apparently it's haunted and they've converted it into a little dining table area, so have a look. So it's saying that it's been alleged there's a ghost of a man with a long red beard, flowing red locks is seen riding a white horse around the area and the compound. Yeah, it's a bit spooky. Yes, I must admit guys, this is the first time I've stood in a morgue, an old morgue, knowing that it could be haunted and was a lot of bodies in here. So it's first for me, a bit different. So yeah. Righto guys, that was an experience. I walked out of that morgue feeling all a bit weird and kidneys and back was hurting and got a weird musty smell on my nose. Call it coincidence, but hey, who knows. But yeah, definitely something different. So we've come into Burrama on the way back just to show you Lake Bonnie. I wanted to put the drone up, but the weather's overcast and horrible and windy, and so we'll just do a bit of video footage on the camera and we'll go from there. So let's have a look around. So this is Lake Bonnie. Apparently you can fish in here, got perch and stuff. yeah, that's why I didn't put the drone up, because it's you can hear it's windy and horrible. So yeah, so that's Lake Bonnie. We had a look at it. It's good. Pity it wasn't a nice sunny day. It would have been a lot nicer. But yeah, we'll gonna go back to Savo and hopefully get a bit of a fish in and see how we go from there. Morning guys, we're out and about this morning. It's bloody cold. We went up to Berry, had a look around there. Didn't take any footage. Nice little riverside town on the Murray, but we headed up to Renmark because I wanted to have a look at the Murray River Queen paddle steamer. So we're here. Not going to show you much around here. Another big country town, the Murray, really nice, but let's have a look at the famous Murray River Queen paddle steamer. There's another little paddle steamer in front of it. Colquhoun. But yeah, they've restored it and they've turned her into a accommodation and restaurant, and you can actually go out in it. Pretty cool. Very, very cool. Well, so there you have it, the Murray River Queen. Alright guys, that's pretty cool. Thought you might like to see that. We're going to have a look around Renmark. Not going to do any video footage, just a big country town. And then we'll head back to Cobdogla, and might do a bit of spotter fishing this afternoon. So, see you there. To give you a look. So we're going to head up to the bait shop. Grab some bait, and I'm going to head down to the river because we can actually fish. It's not too bad. It's nice and still in between the trees and everything that comes down there. So I'm going to have a crack and try and go for the elusive golden perch in the Murray. So we'll see how we go. We'll have a crack at that, and I'll take the GoPro with me, and if we manage to find something, I will give you a look. Righto guys, we went for a fish yesterday and I actually caught something. I got a yellowfin or yellow belly perch, which they call a callop, here in South Australia. So I'll put a photo of that up now. Now the only reason I didn't have it on GoPro is because I left it in the car and I couldn't be bothered walking back to it to get it when I caught it. So got it on Lisa's phone anyway, a picture, evidence, and I released that one, put it back in the river. It's only got one, so I didn't eat that one. Today we're leaving Cobdogla and we are going to head to Pinnaroo Caravan Park, which is 160 k's south of where we are now. We're going to stay there for 4 days, just going to check that one out. After that I have no idea where we're going. I really don't know. I'll work it out when we get there, and we might head back along the Murray, then across into Victoria. We'll see how we go. But yeah, we'll get down there today and we'll show you when we get there.